Hey, I wanted to commission some homemade paint, but your boss said it was too small of a task to put on the board. Then he said some kind of greedy stuff. Do you think you could help me out? Cool. Actually, I was thinking we could enjoy the paint together. I'm taking the day off to paint my walls 3 days from now. Do you want to bring over the paint then so we can paint? That's great news. We're going to have a really good time. See you then. Don't forget the paint. That's the most important part of painting. Hey, how's the paint going? Wait, don't tell me. I hate spoilers. See ya.
Ah! It's you! Dang, you got me good that time. Say, how'd you like to get in on a little secret? Here's the scoop. I may or may not be in the possession of information that may or may not lead to the capture of something big, real big. Something simply known in the Yak Girl community, but I'm afraid that's all I can say for now. I'll let you know how it goes. See ya!
Simmer down now. Come on, simmer down. We all know the hydrogel crisis is indeed dire.
We're all about to starve. To death.
No, we're not. Calm down, Cooper. Owen came up with a plan, and I think it's as mighty good as any. You should hear him out. Owen?
Thank you. Last night, I sat down with Miguel and the minister and did a rough inventory estimation of all the food we have in stock in and around Sandrock. It turns out we actually have enough food, probably, to last for a bit, but it's unevenly distributed.
Get to the point, man. We ain't got all day.
Right. So we'll use my stage for us to do a dance-off, where you need to donate some food to enter. And I have prizes.
You lost me there, partner.
What the what?
I really don't see the reason to dance when we're about to starve to death.
I second that there notion. Without the drama.
What Owen meant was since there are some of us who are more fortunate than others when it comes to food security, it is our responsibility to make sure society as a whole perseveres through this difficult trial. Owen has volunteered his stage and time to organize a food drive in the form of a dance-off contest. Anyone can enter by donating some food. The church will help distribute the food to the people that need it. We'll show our adversaries what Sandrock generosity is all about. Plus, it'll give our builders enough time to do their business.
That made sense.
I could try to track down some of that old world canned food you see in the ruins sometime.
I could do some extra cooking.
Meat, better not to make people's lives any worse.
By gum, it's just crazy enough to work. All right, minister, you'll have your food drive. We'll be seeing y'all at the dance-off. Be there, or be square. And by square, I mean...
Yes, it's wonderful to have you on board, dear Cooper. Now, what about the rest of y'all? Can I count on the good people of Sandrock to come together and make the first ever Sandrock dance-off and food drive a resounding success? Splendid. I'll be sending out more details via the mail. And with that, I hereby declare this here fireside meeting to be adjourned. Conserve water.
See, what I meant by square was not necessarily the four-sided figure we've all come to know and love, so on and so forth, etc., etc.
Want to know the rules of this dance-off? Everyone loves rules. Well, if you change your mind, you know where I'll be.
You test subject.
Thanks.
You know, if you weren't able to build this, we would have had to revert back to basic farming. In this heat and condition, most of the crops would have died, and that'd be the end of Sandrock. It was that bleak, but you saved the day. For all of us. Thank you. Let me do some cleaning around here. Then I'll teach you a few things about desert farming like I promised. I'll let you know when I'm ready.
Oh, it's just you. Sorry, you scared me. I am a bit on edge. Today, when I woke up, I discovered someone stole my builder's license. I can't take any commissions without it. And it'll take a while to apply for a replacement. Huh? What did you say? Criminal mastermind? Let me see that letter. Chicken liver? Stupid goggles? My goggles aren't stupid. They're in style. And some criminal mastermind. I couldn't even get the letter to the right person. This makes things worse than I thought. The Civil Corps should hear about this right away. Hey, wait a sec. You're a key witness in this case. Can you help me out and gather some evidence? I knew I could count on you. What can we do? What can we do? I feel like I can't even think straight without my license. My license must have been stolen this morning. I still had it last night. Why don't you check with people who wake up really early? Maybe someone saw something. I'll go talk with the Civil Corps.
What letter? I never saw anything like that. Maybe it's just a prank. Forget about it. Killer? Ha! That's nonsense. Ransom letter? Why, of all the cotton-picking nonsense, ain't no criminal mastermind. Killer E? That's the stupidest name I ever heard. Just one of them kids let their imagination run away with itself, that's all. I ain't heard nothing about no ransom letter. And even if I did, I didn't. Quit asking. Get that letter out of my face. Don't try to make me read.
Greetings! Looking kinda thirsty. Need some water? A ransom note? Theft of a legal document? A new super criminal setting their sights on Sandrock citizens? Forgive me, but this is a lot to take in. I haven't seen any suspicious activity, and I'm usually pretty vigilant, as I think everyone knows. Then again, this morning I ran into Cooper, who had a long anecdote to regale. A very, very, very long anecdote. Well, I won't let it happen again. You have my word. I will have my eyes all over Sandrock, and I won't so much as blink until we find this criminal.
A ransom note? For Mian's builder's license? Well, you don't need me to tell you how weird that is. Have you tried asking Jasmine if she saw anything? She does a lot of the mail delivery in town. I'll be on the lookout for that thief as well.
Oh, hi! How are you? Oh, Peach! A criminal mastermind? This sounds like one of my mystery books. Cool! Oh no! But I didn't deliver this letter. I always remember the addresses on the letters perfect, so I never take a letter to the wrong house. The bad person must have delivered the letter themselves. No, I was in danger.
Howdy there. I need to ask your advice on a little something regarding a friend of mine who's in a real dilly of the pickle and... Oh, to heck with it. It was me. I wrote the letter, and I used my paw to deliver it. The guilt has been eating me up inside. It weren't meant for you, though. It was for Mianne. I told my paw 50 times, don't give it to the builder. Repeat, do not give it to the builder. I guess hearing your name so many times got things jumbled up in that noggin of his. I wasn't aiming to cause trouble, honest. I just figured if I took her license, she'd have to take a breather. She's really been busting her buns lately, working herself to death. And if that happens, well, who's gonna go Yakmo riding with me? But losing her license didn't help her relax at all. Now she spends all her time just moping around and never wants to do nothing no more. My plan didn't work one lick. I'm ready to face the music and tell her the truth, but there's just one more teensy little hiccup. I might have messed around and lost the license. I just went and confessed everything to you, so you're in on it too now, you hear? It must have fallen off my horse somewhere around the ranch. Can you help me go look for it? Good. All right, now follow me. Let me show you where I was when I lost it. Dang it. That darn license better still be there. That's it! My peach! You found it! Whew. Light at the end of the tunnel. Maybe tonight I can finally get myself a half-decent rest. I can't believe this all flew so far off the handle. Maybe committing fraud ain't all it's cracked up to be. I'll go give this to Mion as soon as possible and tell her all what happened. I really hope she can find some way to forgive me. Say, you're a really good listener. And a good license finder to boot. You're all right in my book. Thanks for all your help. We should catch up again soon under less incriminating circumstances.
Hey, the hydrogel is working great. Like I said, in a way, I guess you could say you saved the town. Things are growing again. And with the Civil Corps on increased alert, I don't think we have too much to worry about from our scaly pals. Now might be the time to make good on my promise to Matilda and teach you about desert planting. First off, it ain't easy. Before you can plant anything, you gotta understand a little concept we around here call the straw grid. I won't bore you with the details, but basically the soil around here ain't good enough to plant much of anything. That is, unless you make a square out of straw around your seeds, protect them from the wind. Put a bunch of squares together and, well, that's why we call it the straw grid. Here, let me show you how to make a little straw fence in sandy soil. Just gotta plant a seed in the middle, water it daily, maybe add some fertilizer, and then wait. Once your crop is fully grown, you can harvest it. Oh, if you plant often in the same place, your soil will retain some nutrients and slowly upgrade over time. That's about it. If you have any other questions, I've actually written a guide on the subject. Flip, here's some other stuff to get you started, too. Just, do all those things I said, and everything should go great. For starters, why don't you try growing some sand rice? We'll see how it goes.
Hey, you ain't doing nothing, are ya? Come on, help me track down it. Look, if you have to ask, you'll never know. Oh, right, now remember why I had to ask for your help. I need your foraging skills to help me scrounge up some bait. We need bugs and bird eggs. That's its favorite. Then, we lure it into my trap, and even if it grew itself a pair of wings, it'd never escape our clutches. Alrighty, here's a list of stuff for you to get. Let me know when you've got the goods. And then, let the hunt begin. Ooh, yeah, good stuff. This one looks real juicy. It won't be able to resist. Meet me on the outskirts of town tomorrow at 7 sharp. That's when we make our move and capture it.
Them gigglers are out of control, picking apart our bridge. They're trying to destroy our way of life and drain our water hole. It only stands to reason that their end goal is world domination and the end of civilization as we know it.
Everything you've just said is wrong, Cooper. The gigglers are just trying to survive. They likely fear us more than we fear them.
If and that's the case, why come they went and attacked your farm?
Settle down, everyone. I think most of us are here now. Before we jump to conclusions, let's hear all the facts.
Allow me, Burgess.
Oh, sure. I was pretty much done anyway.
People of Sandrock, the light has taken upon itself to test us with yet another challenge. Another menace to disturb the peace in this town. First Logan and his gang, and now this. In the past, Those Geeglers have hit us where it hurts. But we Sandrockers, through love and determination, we got back up again. We tightened our belts. Every brother and sister here aided and received aid in kind. And then, we danced away our sorrows. We turned crisis into laughter. But I'm afraid, folks, this time, we cannot turn the other cheek. That bridge is our lifeline to the outside world. This aggression will not stand. Meanwhile, the Alliance Council in Atara, according to our representative Grigorsic, are sitting around in their big building, twiddling their thumbs, sipping fancy tea, while Sandrock dries up into a piddling hole in the ground. This is a local issue. Why should they care? Now we could just sit around and wait for them to get their act together and send help. Or we could solve it ourselves. Way I see it, the course of action is clear. We send the Civil Corps into Gecko Station to clear the Geeglers out. Then, once the coast is clear, we send in our builders to reinforce that rickety bridge. We'll have our water supply back in no time. I reckon it's gonna be us or them. And from where I'm standing, it ain't gonna be us. Who's with me? I hereby authorize Sheriff Justice to come up with a plan. And then we will act. We will protect our Sandrock.
Good. You're here. Shh. Don't make a sound. Give me the goods. I'll place them. Then we play the waiting game. Right now! Shoot! Well, I'll be up. How could we let it get away? That dang varmint is more cleverer than I done thinked. Little bugger. Think you can outsmart me, do ya? Next time? Ooh, you better believe next time there won't be a next time. Next time, or my name ain't Elsie, the rootinest, tootinest yak girl this side of the hill. Oh, gosh, no. I went and hurt the little bugger. All I ever wanted was to have a little fun. Hey, you know what this means, don't ya? We gotta track him down again and patch it up. First, we need to get some medicine. Can you take care of that while I try to track it down again? Let's rendezvous as soon as possible. Be quick. It must be scared and hurt. Hey, there you are. Looks like you got some good stuff there. All right, I tracked it down to a general area. Come on. Come on now, little bugger. Eat up. It's good for you. Well, aren't you a little cutie? Come on, we're friends now, ain't we? Don't be afraid now. Last time was just a misunderstanding, you hear? We're gonna take real good care of you from now on. Alright? Would you look at that? Looks like all's forgiven, I'd go so far as to say. Let's take you back to the ranch, alright, little one? I won't let any more mean old yak girls cause you no harm. Well, alright. I think I can take things from here. Come visit our new friend here at the ranch when you get a minute. Thanks for the help. So long for now.
You're here for the interview too? Just run away while you still can! He's crazy! Crazy, I tell ya!
Assistant, come here and analyze this data. There appears to be a miscalculation on page 117. You've left a recursive digit. I would suggest you repeat these calculations. Assistant, hand me the data from last night. It appears that my assistant somehow changed into the builder. Interesting. So, where did he go? The man just now. Where is he? You aren't the assistant that was appointed to me by City Hall. Just now, did he run away? Tara's education system is underwhelming. I'm finding the lack of interest in the subject somewhat surprising of these assistants. They give up so readily in the pursuit of knowledge. Do they not find science utterly fascinating? City Hall promised me a capable assistant. At first, they even suggested that fry cook at the saloon. An archaeologist? What's next? A sociologist? The nerve of those people! I see a glint of discovery in your eyes. Perhaps you could fulfill this role. I am quite busy making preparations for an observation of an old world orbital construction facility, so your assistance would be appreciated. We will begin tomorrow. You can report to the research center at your convenience. There are many things to be done, so come prepared. For the sake of clarity, I will be paying you according to Sandrock regulation. See you tomorrow.